Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. We can have a look at them now. Saliba, Gabriel, White, Zinchenko, Rice, Odegaard, Merino, Saka, Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus, tasked with leading the line. Paris Saint-Germain play away from home. Donnarumma takes the gloves. Marquinhos, Hernandez, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Lee Kang-in, Ramos tasked with scoring goals. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Gabriel Jesus. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Marquinhos, Hakimi, Fabian Ruiz, Dembele, Lee Kang-in. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Well, that had to be more accurate. On the right now, what's on? White, out to the flank. It's a good-looking cross. And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Looks to thread it through. Lee Kang-in, Fabian Ruiz, Dembele. Merino. Arsenal making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Zinchenko going full tilt down the left. Tries a through ball. Martinelli tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Ødegaard. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Marquinhos gets his foot in there. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Ball's gone out of play. Merino. Martinelli. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Nuno Mendes. Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. White. Ødegaard. Zinchenko. Now the pass. Martinelli looking to get on the end of this. Martinelli. In by Martinelli. Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
The Gunners grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Mikel Merino goes long and forward. Martinelli with a delicate ball. Well played, he saw that coming. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, fractional, but fractional is enough. He was off.
Martinelli. So he's looking up for options on the left. Played into the middle. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Lee Kang-in. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Dembele. Hakimi. Vitinha. Hernandez. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Marquinhos. And it's Dembele. Dembele passes it through. Firmly met. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Saka. Saka. It's it into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target. Zinchenko plays it in. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Straight corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
The Gunners very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the second half gets underway. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks to thread it through. In for a header! Oh, not the best of headers.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Rice has come loose. Merino. Zinchenko tries a long pass towards the front. Gabriel Jesus. Zinchenko. He's tried one! Fabian Ruiz boots it upfield. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And the ball's come out. Saliba trying to get there. Good clearance and very necessary. Odegaard driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Martinelli! It's anyone's ball. Lee Kang in, can hoist it clear. And that's another throw. Now it's Odegaard. Looks like a good ball through. And out to safety. Odegaard. Zinchenko. Up he gets! Oh, brilliant from Bukayo Saka! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Arsenal totally rampant here. Forward it goes. Mikel Merino gets it back. Nicely controlled. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Dembele. Rice battles to win it back. Saliba. Martinelli is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Dembele. Mikel Merino is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Loose ball, who's going to get that? A real chance to break. Hernandez does well to read it and intercepts. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
He can get that clear. Gabriel Jesus, great challenge. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
The defence can get it clear. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Odegaard. That's put paid to a promising move. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Trossard. And the cutback. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz looks to slip it through. The referee's awarded a free kick. White. Timber. Zinchenko has created one goal already. Trossard with the ball through. Kvaratskhelia pumps it forwards. Nuno Mendes. Saka. Chance! Cuts it back. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It'll be a throw-in. called for a throw-in. Arsenal have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Hakimi. And the referee brings it to a close. The Gunners, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And you know, it was a real risk and reward approach that gave them the crucial advantage.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.